All right, we're back. Season 9, week 7 of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The one and only, the commish, the Mr. Get Your Hezzy Right. Your kid will be trash, and I will tell you and not spare your feelings. Bag, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Been having a great start to the season. Personally, and the whole league has just been interesting. So glad we can get one of these in and talk about it.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, Jay, man?
Oh man, I'm blessed to be here. No, no
Hmm.
complaints. I'm just trying to make it to 27. Realistically,
I
that's
feel like a lot of people are kind of in that boat.
just the games matter, but in my head, it's just like I'm just trying to play them, and that's the goal at this point. So, as bad as that sounds,
Kind of working on my game at this point right now. Honestly, like more, I don't even really care about winning and stuff like that, but just like getting better at concepts and
yeah. And
blocking,
got a question
shooting
for you
gaps.
though. How
Hmm.
do you get to feel? Because I know it's almost time since the game comes out in July, maybe next month or end of next month, probably be June. Probably should be getting the beta here for 27. Have you ever been fortunate enough to be a part of that?
Last year kind of had me mad, but hopefully this year they get me right. I done
Gotcha.
left my Xbox on plenty of times. I've gotten so many. I was looking at how many hours I played this game, and it's an obscene number. Um,
Hmm.
I forget what it was exactly, but it's actually crazy how many hours I have on this game. But somehow Zev has 100 more hours on top of the amount of hours I have, which was absurd.
Yeah, I think a lot of time. The rumor is they look to see if you get like 1,000 hours. I don't know why that's the metric, but
Because I got something like I think it's like I forget how many days it was, but it's a lot of days.
so
A lot of days.
it's always fun to play the new beta. Negative about it is you got to come back, and then it's rough. You're like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do in this game coming up. Because last year, like one thing that did happen is they were doing the whole if you can't see the ball, you can't pick it thing, and contested catches were such a huge thing when the game first came out. And honestly, I like that, but they essentially like updated it out. So I wonder if they like try to actually find a way to get that in this year coming up.
Don't know. Don't know. Big, a lot of changes. I know. The I think EA got bought out this year, if I'm not mistaken, by that overseas company.
Really?
Yeah, I think earlier this football season. I think before football season ended, they got bought out by I don't want to say some Emirates company, but some overseas company bought them out. So I'm kind of curious on the direction that they're going to continue with everything in.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, because I don't know nothing about that company at all. Like, do they have like a history of making good games, or like,
No, I
I
don't
mean,
think
they're in.
they're not a gaming company. It's just a company, like strict pure business move.
Interesting. Yeah, hopefully they don't mess it up because honestly, 25 and 26 have been pretty good games in general.
Yeah, yeah. Um, do you think 26 is that much better than 25?
I mean, I do. I think it's flawed still, of course. Like, I mean, no game's gonna be perfect, but you know, they still have some work to do on some of the pursuit angles, but they're better than they were last year. Though last year they were really bad. They're still pretty bad now, but I think there's an improvement there. Um, but honestly, I think with a lot of the updates and patches, they kind of like moved the game back closer to what it was last year by the end of the year. Maybe I just got used to this one, but I also like they don't have the 360 diamond picks very often, if at all. Um, you can throw go balls a little bit better this year. Um,
You could throw them last year. You just had to have takeoff.
Yeah, but you can just throw them like regular dudes right now. Like I mean, dudes have a couple last year, dudes have like two or three steps, and the dudes are always going to get that over the shoulder pick.
Hmm.
They still do get that animation sometimes, but not as much. And a lot of times, like when you have a dude beat, there is that one glitch that's annoying where like there's a streak and they just completely underthrow the streak.
Yeah.
But outside of that happening, usually when you have like a few steps on a guy, like you're gonna get that catch. So they improved that to me. Um, yeah, I mean, Dynasty is definitely better in general. I mean, I think the portal's a little bit better. Um, but they could definitely improve there too. They also have way more like stats and stuff this year, and the history tab is dope. They could expand on that even as well. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think it's a better game. I mean, I don't think it's like leaps and bounds, just like completely different or something. But I think they definitely made some improvements. What do you think?
Yeah. Definitely. I I randomly logged back on and played 25 just to go see random stuff to see if stuff, different concepts that I tried last year still work. Big improvement. Um, just as far as like the stunts, massive improvement on the stunts.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I went back and tried to do a stunt. I was like, it wasn't even in the game. I was like, oh, how do I get pressure? Had a brain fart there. Recruiting got a little better. Still, I like more. I like the dynamic deal breakers. I would rather have static deal breakers and dynamic pipelines. And then coaching carousel. I know that's always something they talk about, but if they brought, I would even say the 14 system back, where you could almost apply for jobs, and then if you get picked, because having job offers locked at 3 people kind of suck. So, especially for like,
Yeah, sure.
if you have a grind and you're like, all right, everybody starts at 1 star, and then just freely get to work your way up off wins.
Yeah, and it's tough to compete with a lot of the like coaches that are in the game. Even though it's also one of the dope things that they had. I don't think last year they had the coaches in the game, but like if you're trying to get that Clemson job or something, let's say like you're not getting it from if Dabo's out there and winning.
Right. So it's something to deal with. Some sort of strategy, Maybe you don't get the Clemson job. Maybe you get the South Carolina job or the Mississippi State job. Turn them into a powerhouse, and now you get some dynamic pipelines, and you're like, oh man, do I take that Clemson job if I done built up that Mississippi, Alabama, and Texas pipeline?
Maybe not. Well, actually, if you take it with you, shoot.
Right, but that's kind of the dynamic stuff I'd be more concerned about rather than the dynamic deal breakers. Again, it's cool for recruiting. It gives it a little twist, but recruiting is really just, can you schedule a visit first? Do you possibly have extra points? Just stacking recruits on visits type thing. So, because, I lost all 4 5-stars to LSU, recruiting in the Midwest for no good reason.
You know, what helped me out this year was I got the program builder thing with like the roots, so like my pipelines all went up a level.
Okay.
So like I have like purple pipeline now in California. I think in Michigan I have like maybe gold now. I think I used to have silver. A lot of places like our pipelines are kind of crazy at this point.
Purple pipeline in Southern Cal is crazy.
Paid off too.
Oh yeah, I could see it working. I could see it working. Congratulations to Ole Miss for winning. What was that, grudge match last year?
I want to say it was a grudge match. I'm not exactly sure. I have to check, but
they got a new legend. Do you know who they picked?
yeah, you got Sam Phillips. I made him raw too. We should check him out. He's gonna be a problem. He probably plays for him day one, honestly. Or at least I would play him. He is quite a beast. Dude was like Ran like a 4.4 at the end, but was a power rusher. Kind of crazy. Yeah, that guy.
88 speed, 93 so 85 finesse move. Okay.
Overall, like I was able to get this guy very right. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see what the he's a 4-star. Okay.
Not very many capped. He is a little bit capped at. I think the highest though for
What's
quick jump is
So
94. I think it's 94 is the purple one, so he should be able to get that. Even the quick jump isn't really what it used to be, you know,
nah.
but still, I mean, it is good.
Finesse move, power move. So you did your thing on your build for this one. Would you try to get duress or just go for pocket disruptor?
I would try to get the rest personally. I mean, he. Yeah, I would try to get the rest. I mean, getting pocket disruptor shouldn't be that expensive, but honestly, the rest is so good. I would get pocket disruptor first though. Like, I mean, we don't have that many years right now left, you know. But in this next year coming up, I probably would. I probably would get him. Go ahead and get him gold quick jump, and probably try to get him at least gold pocket disruptor. But then after that, like the next year, it would definitely move to like, all right, let's get this to rest.
Because I think
And don't sleep on recoup either. Recoup is kind of a problem for defensive linemen. Excuse me.
Star development. So end of this year, depending on if he's starting him. That's gonna be tough. You're not gonna be able to do everything. He might be able to either get duress and then a high pocket disruptor, or he get high pocket disruptor, low level duress, or get medium on both. But it wouldn't. Do you have enough time to get all the way up to a decent level, like gold level duress?
I think so. I think so. And even in 2 seasons, I don't see it.
Yeah, you might just be better off going pocket disruptor and end. So, do you know who Oklahoma got, or have they submitted theirs yet?
We got a linebacker. He's kind of nasty. I don't know if he'll play for Oklahoma though, because he's so loaded. But I think he's a will linebacker. Yeah, Teddy Lehman. That was already like 90 speed.
Okay. Strength, 75 awareness, block shed, 79 pursuit.
He has 90. Oh, that's 90 hit power. I was saying he had 90 block sheds. Sheesh.
Hit power should get an aftershock, though, right?
Yeah, to some level. I don't think it's the max aftershock though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got aftershock. He's pretty close on that. He can get blow up right now. Matter of fact. Honestly, like when a thumper has all of his badges, I mean, they're usually not better than lurkers because you know the badges lurkers get are also pretty crazy. But these thumpers can be something serious, man. With aftershock, hammer, especially because they tweak the fumbles these last couple updates to where people fumble more. So you got hammer, blow up, dominating the run game. Aftershock, you putting wear and tear on these dudes, and grip breaker, and wrap up is a great badge, honestly. So
you seen the new dealio on grip breaker and a 3-man pass rush?
Nah, what's up with that?
We'll talk offline.
yeah, save that one. Save that one.
We'll talk offline. It's too many dudes that can upgrade stuff too quickly to be. That'll yeah. He looked good though. Dude looked good. And then who else was the last one?
The last one was mine, my guy. We got a beast over there at strong safety. Who do you think it's gonna be?
Honey Badger, right?
I already had Patrick. Can't do Pat again. He's at strong safety though.
Oh, let's do it. LaRon Landry? Wow.
You know, we had to get him. We had to get him. He's a beast.
I feel like his strength rating's a little low.
Yeah, I can go back and fix that now that you mentioned it. Honestly, I could probably put that up.
Maybe that's the wrong thing to say. Only dude that, and I don't know if it was proven or not, that just played like he was on steroids. If that makes sense.
Man, he was crazy. Even when he got to the NFL, like when he was with the Redskins, he was a problem when it was him and Sean Taylor back there.
Yep.
He was an issue. He was an issue, bro.
So that's I just remember him taking people's heads off consistently.
Yeah.
Where he was at, like, all right.
Yeah, we gonna get him right though. We definitely did him kind of quick. You know what I mean? I might have to go make some adjustments there.
But before we
But
move on, we got one more thing to take care of. What is it? We got another coach hit the century mark.
oh yeah, shout out Zev. I saw that he's at like 101 right now, I believe. We got to get Duke off of Dabo. I done told him like 10 times already.
Y'all worried about the wrong thing. We only got 2 seasons left.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not really tripping, but somebody mentions to me almost every day now, so I'm not gonna. Don't worry, y'all. I didn't forget.
But yeah, shout out to Zev getting to 100 wins. That's crazy. 57-20 versus top 25. 11-7 in bowl records. 8 winning seasons. 1 national championship. 6 conference championships. Just
I think he has the most there, by the way.
6 conference championships.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has the most.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he got 5 of them versus me or something. But
Okay.
or at least 4 probably. Yeah.
Congrats.
I think the only people who really might have a chance of getting to 100 wins are.
Oh, the list is very short. I was looking.
I think it's them too, and then like me, Ohio State, Notre Dame can maybe get there potentially. I don't know if anybody else is really like in the like if we will have another season, so you know
Yeah.
things could work out. But I think that's really only ones who gonna get to 100.
Listen, I'm not trying to take shots, but I just want you to know, everybody that has 73 or more wins has a ring except for LSU. Wild statement.
Yeah, you know things haven't gone our way. I still stand on Zev's ring that he does have. I think he has 2 rings now, though, right? Or does he have 1? Man, that ring, I shouldn't have lost that game. I smoked that game. But hey, that's how it goes, you know. So we don't have a lot of hardware over here, you know what I mean? We got the wins, not a lot of hardware.
Listen, not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people do. OG cleaned up for 3 of them already. Then you had Zev, Fryles, then Ohio State, and then Notre Dame. So
When Ohio State? Oh yeah, he won like maybe like year 2.
it was early, but
Yeah, I remember that.
Can't knock him either. Like 90 wins already.
No hate. He definitely doing his thing.
You know, 3 conference championships. It's the same story. Everybody up there is up there getting them games in, getting them dubs, and they all have at least one to show for it. So, but this year, man, just speaking into existence.
Nah, don't jinx me like that, man. We got work to do. You know what I'm saying? We still getting better at this game. So that is the thing, though. I am definitely getting. You know, I'm still working on a lot of stuff. You know, which is it's been paying off. Been learning a lot. Been studying the books, picking up new things.
That's good. It's tough out here to keep playing.
Yeah, we got to keep it interesting. I mean, honestly, I was in a real good spot when I was using the Ohio State playbook, but you know, then I moved to the UCLA playbook, and I didn't really like learn it all the way like that. I mean, I learned it like enough, you know, but I wasn't really like really, really, really all the way locked in. But I've gotten a lot better in a lot of areas.
Gotcha. Just go check on what the Heisman favorites.
Yeah, it's hooping so far this year.
See if it's legit too.
Hanson Yang going crazy.
CPU.
Yeah, I wonder what he did this week against Arizona State. So I know he lost that game, but I wonder if Hanson Yang balled out.
Gotcha. Baylor.
Matter of fact, could you click the right stick in? You could see for Hanson. Like when you're on it, you can just click the right stick in. You can see what he did in the most recent game, and then go to game log. Yep, there you go. He ain't do shit. Yeah, he's a fraud. Oh, he's a complete fraud.
Rough. Rough.
Dude's loved it. Yeah, he's a fraud.
I guess
He ain't do nothing against Baylor, but he's been playing all right.
12. Okay, that is the receiving. Well, I don't feel like this is as crazy.
Wow, 175 is pretty solid. But I mean, he's doing it against shoot, he lost that game, and he's doing it against some decent smoke. So
Yeah. Let's see.
dudes love beating up on my man's Oklahoma State. Like, why can't y'all just let him live? Like, why can't y'all just let him get through the half, let him quit a half? You know what I'm saying? Put up a cool 40.
Okay.
Nah, dude's going for a hundo.
Last two games a little rough, but started off strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't put in more work against Miami. He had some big receiving games too. 204 tutties against Florida State. Sheesh.
Big game, big game.
Sheesh.
Who's Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh, you're still here?
Yeah, I guess so.
Real question, was this game played? 14 for 291.
I think that game was played. Yeah, he be playing.
And a losing effort. That has to. What a heartbreak.
Yeah, he was going down. It's probably best game of the year so far this season by any one player.
Let's see. Oh yeah, he's really running.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's actually not a bad user. He just his team's not that good. He joined late, but excited for him for next season. Florida State halfback going crazy. Interesting. Oh, he has 2 CPU games though with over 100. He has one game over 100, not CPU. Yeah, he's a fraud. Another fraud.
Oh man, we don't need to do deep dives every week. That's a little disappointing.
Yeah, so I mean, it looks like what it was. Baylor's dude's legit. Ohio State's dude legit. Pittsburgh dude is hooping too.
Yeah.
Really, only 2 like real. Where it's like,
Yes, sir. Moving on to the conference. Nebraska, Oklahoma, both 5-0 so far. Nebraska 1-0 in conference. Oklahoma 2-0. SEC hasn't really gotten into deep into conference play yet. You still
starting now though.
You still like Nebraska to come out of the conference?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really, Oklahoma and Nebraska are playing pretty good ball right now. I don't know. I assume Nebraska's team is loaded. I know Oklahoma has a good team this year, and I don't really see the rest of those teams in the conference. I think are competitive. Probably at least one of them, if not 2, probably end up making the playoffs. But I don't see them like necessarily really making a run for conference championship.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. To the Big Ten. Ohio State 5. Who did Ohio State lose to?
He lost to Baylor today, and
Oh,
yeah, that was a grudge match. He lost that one at home, and then Baylor was up big at one point. Ohio State kind of closed it up at the end. Actually, he had a chance to win at the end. I think Baylor at one point got up like maybe by 21.
yeah.
Do you mind going? Oh, you saw the game? Yeah, so I think it was up like 21. Ohio State actually ended up getting the ball back, like going in at like the 40-yard line with like 40 seconds to go and no timeouts. And they threw a pick like on the second play, so that sealed it. But he did make it a game for sure.
Gotcha. Baylor 3-0 in conference. Lays a start. Let's see who else. We know the Ohio State win at Auburn versus Florida State, at Miami, at Ohio State. Real meat of the schedule's coming up. Alabama, LSU, Notre Dame, and Texas. 3 of 4 on the road. Brutal. How do you think he finishes out in the conference?
You know, he's in the grind natty. He's playing good ball this year, man. I mean, you know, Florida State win is a good win. That Ohio State road win. Who did he play in the first couple of weeks? Did he play anybody good as well?
Auburn.
Yeah, I mean he's supposed to win those games probably, but yeah, finishing out. I mean, look, I think he can get Alabama. They always have good games. Me and him always have good games, and then he'll be at home. He's got to go at Notre Dame. He beats Texas. He's beat Texas at least once out of the last 2 times they played, so that's another winnable game for him. I don't know if he can go at Notre Dame and win, but he only needs. Well, he's pretty much in the playoffs actually, because he's going to get those 2 CPU wins, so that'll put him at 8. So, yeah, I don't know if I'd be impressed if he wins the conference. He might though. I mean, always got you know, if he beats me, you know, I mean, that would be a big game changer for him. So, he could end up in the conference championship, and he pretty much has already locked up playoff position. Pretty sure, because I mean, he's gonna be at the lowest rated 3 next week, if not higher. Mm-hmm. Then he's gonna get a CPU win. So he could end up being number 1 coming down the stretch, playing pretty much all ranked teams. So yeah, he's already kind of got it together.
Yeah, hot start, paid off. What would be tragic is to end the season, and I'm not wishing this on him. If he ended the season 9-3 and somehow made the conference championship, because then that would be a must-win game.
Yeah, it could be for sure.
Honestly,
though, a lot of those conference championships they don't drop too far. Sometimes it depends. It depends.
So the only bad thing I'm saying is if he lost that many games that close together at the end of the season, that fourth, you know how that 4th win is. You never know. Like if it was going in there for loss number 3, I wouldn't be sweating it. But if he's at 3, and that could possibly be number 4, that would make me a little more nervous. But started off strong.
True.
Hopefully he finishes strong.
Yeah, at least he's gonna get that week 11 win. So no matter what, you know, he's gonna get at least 1 tick up.
Yeah, a little bit late.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, he's doing his thing though.
For sure, Florida State. As silly as it sounds, looking consistent. A loss is a loss, but 3-point loss here, 3-point loss there. Arizona State is a better use than his record might reflect, and then a loss at Baylor is nothing to scoff at. So, you can make the playoffs, man. It's doable. You still got Oklahoma State late, Stanford, then a bye, and then Florida.
I mean, he essentially has that Florida user is pretty good too. If he, I don't know if he's going to be able to show up as much as he needs to. He recently joined the league, but he's a pretty good user in the league I got him from. He's in Limitless, and he's what team is he in? He's Tennessee in there. Like he's all right, you know.
Oh yeah, he's definitely good.
Yeah, he's all right for sure. So I mean, if he's locked in and playing his games, that's definitely not a gimme right there.
No.
But still, I mean, he should probably win that game off of his team as well as his skill level. So I mean, he's gonna get three more wins for sure. Like Oklahoma State, he's not losing that game. Stanford, and he could, and it's on the road to Florida, but I think he probably can get that one done. It's just tough right here in the middle. He's gonna have to play at LSU, at Notre Dame versus Ohio State. Those are gonna be tough right there. He's already got 2 losses, so he's got to win one of those. So we'll see if he can get it done.
Yeah, that is a tough stretch, but not impossible for him. Notre Dame, I'm not sure if we say congratulations, but if we didn't, congratulations. Losses at Oklahoma and Ohio State. Tough losses early, especially being one of them was a conference game.
The other one was a protected rivalry. Who would have got a legend right there, but he had to keep it. I think he had to win by 10 to get the legend, and Zev was able to hold it down. So that's how Zev got that linebacker we looked at earlier.
Gotcha. LSU, Florida State, South Carolina, got to be out of conference, and then Baylor. Does he make the playoffs? I'm not even gonna speculate about conference yet.
Yeah, I think he does. I mean, he has 4 wins. He has 3 that are pretty much in hand. So he has to win 1. So I think he probably gets it done. I mean, we were just looking at the coach records. You know what I'm saying? He's proven that he can win in general. So yeah, I think he gets at least 1 more win and finds a way to make it in there. If not more. So
gotcha. For this conference, we know conference championships are nice to have, but at this rate, everybody in one of these conferences, in these tier 1 conferences, they got a trophy next to their names, signifying that they got a conference championship. Do they really mean anything anymore? Since we know a lot of time the ultimate goal for these conferences is a national championship, everything else kind of feels just like the path to.
Yeah, I think they definitely matter. And next year I'm definitely going to change it up to where you're only going to get the trophy for tier 1 conference championships, because I think that's more of like what you deserve. I think I'm gonna probably make it that like tier 1 conference championship. You get that little trophy, and then I'll make it like if you go undefeated for a season or something like that. Probably if you're undefeated, then or if you go undefeated in conference, something like that. I'll put something else that people can get, so at least people in the lower conferences can be recognized when they have great seasons. But yeah, I still think conference championships are something that's coveted. I mean, not very many people have tier 1 conference championships. I think we looked at Oklahoma, Ohio State has 3. Oklahoma and Nebraska have like 11 combined, I think. And then, after that, I mean, I think like Notre Dame has 1.
Yep.
I have 1. I don't think anyone else has won a conference championship in tier 1. I know Texas has been to 1. Clemson has not.
I thought he won the year he won the championship.
Nah, he didn't. He might have went that year. I don't even know if he has he been in the conference championship.
Ooh, great question.
I'm not. We'd have to go. We could look actually on the history page is up there, but I'm not sure if I think he has been to one. I think he went to one and lost to Nighthawk. Um, yeah, it might have been like a different. Well, and he also so he's been to a tier 2 one as we see right there. But I didn't even know you could sort. But this one is pretty dope. Conference championships. Yeah, so he went to one against Tennessee and lost by one. Looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that was the year he ended up maybe winning. I'm not sure.
So that's tough. Any other team want to check while we're here?
What'd you say?
Any other team you want to check while we're here? I was just curious about that. Actually, we could also sort by conference.
Yeah. Dang, no one's ever won the Heisman at Clemson. That's crazy. You would think they have a lot of players, you know, that someone's gotten there. The SEC. So yeah, Ohio State's gotten a couple there. Tennessee was dominant. He was in there all 5 of the first seasons.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the year that Clemson won, because the year Clemson, like when we simmed that natty, was, I'm gonna guess, 2029.
Okay.
Yeah, Texas had that moment. Texas was playing really good ball for a couple years. That was like 2 or 3 seasons ago, but he was definitely hooping. Yeah, he was giving dudes problems, even though he ended up getting shellacked by Oklahoma that year. Jesus. But yeah, he's been playing good ball. I mean, he's got the championship and lost both by like 30 plus, but still way to play, man. Got to get back to it.
The last Nighthawk year?
That was the last Nighthawk year, yeah.
Okay. While we're here, just checking on the Big Ten.
Yeah, those four times, no W's is just nasty work.
Man,
3 of them by 7 or less.
What a Pistol Pete run.
For real.
A Buffalo Bills-esque run to be there 4 years in a row. And that's just heartbreaking at best, at worst to say. But
yeah,
you snuck back in here. But Notre Dame and Nebraska has kind of been cleaning up since, I think, after you switched to tiers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. I think the tiers, we started doing tiers after year 3 we had tiers, or 4 at the latest, but then I think I ended up like moving them once Nighthawk was out. Yeah. But yeah, Notre Dame snuck one in there. That was a big time win for him.
He's won twice.
And then twice where?
Yeah, he won twice.
What do you mean?
Conference championship, right?
He's only won one. Last year he lost.
Oh, he lost last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know which. The coach name was crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I was thrown off by. I was like, okay, no, he. Okay, but curious to see what the Big 12 is like.
A lot of people coming in and out of there. So it was Ohio State and Nebraska's conference before the tiers.
Yeah.
Well, UCLA user came in there that one year, 6-7, making the conference championship was crazy. But he was like 5-1 in conference, which was crazy. Who made it up there one year?
So
Jay Ross.
When he was talking about he's been in the conference championship, they were running the Big 12 before they got switched over.
Yeah. Yeah, so he won 3 out of 4 there. Yeah, so he's been doing his thing, man. He's a good user. Um, and then yeah, J. Ross got that one, even though he got there's an asterisk next to that one cheating. Alabama and Ill Will. Um, looks like Bama won that one. Shout out to him. Um, Ill Will was definitely solid. Okenzo got up there one time. Baylor came down to tier 2 for one season, went right back up,
Yep.
and then last year Florida State regained form. Good to see that always.
It's good when there's a. It's always college football's better when there's a good Florida team.
For sure.
No matter,
100%.
No matter what they say, it's not Ohio State, it's not Michigan, it's not USC. College football is doing well when it's a Florida team up there.
100%. 100%.
Nobody really cares about Ohio State like that.
All right, you're tripping now.
Dude, what?
I said you're tripping now.
I think you're coming in a little broken. It's okay. You guys got some silver helmets and some stickers that look like everybody's a drug addict. And then y'all win once every 6 or 7 years, just to stay just enough to stay relevant.
No, I don't know. You're kind of reaching right now.
Is that not? I feel like I'm making something up, or is that not factual?
I don't think they're ever like just enough to stay relevant. They're always like extremely relevant. They're not like like Miami winning this year is like they won one just to stay relevant. Like, because they haven't been nowhere for like 20 years and they finally did something.
Got cheated by Ohio State 20 years ago, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, so like there was that, that was they were relevant there and then just like vanish.
They had a drought. Yeah, they had a drought. Got suspended. Got into a couple of fights. I would say it was rough for the state of Florida for a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
It was rough for the state of Florida. Florida State kind of carried.
Like my point is just that Ohio State doesn't really have that. You know what I'm saying? Like we might not win the Natty, but we're almost always in the conversation to win the Natty, or we win it. Like I think the only one before this one was, if I'm not mistaken, 2015.
Was that Zeke?
That was Zeke and them. But I mean, there's a lot of years since then.
Ago, right?
Right, but there's a lot of years since then where like we're in the 14 playoff. And like this past year, I mean, we're the best team all year until Indiana showed us what's up. It's not the same. Like for some schools, like they just vanish, bro. Even Alabama, like we would never have a year like Alabama just had. Never. Never.
Listen, I'm not an Alabama fan, so I'm not going to disagree with you. It's just it seems like Nick Saban got out of there just in time because he saw what NIL was about to do, and then the expectation is just Alabama fans might be more delusional than Cowboy fans.
There for sure, but I think if Saban stayed, that he would have dominated the NIL era. I mean, dudes want to play for him. A lot of dudes are going to Ohio State that wouldn't. Well, I mean, obviously, we got dudes like Caleb Downs and stuff like that transferring over, and also what's his name? Who's a beast? What's the quarterback's name? I can't forget bro name right now. Julian Sayin.
Yeah, he is.
He was supposed to go to Alabama too, or he might have been at Alabama actually.
Yeah, he was. Alabama when Saban got there.
We also just got 2 like older linemen who probably started at Alabama when Saban was there this past year, who are going to be like the keys on our defensive line. So I think if Saban was there, a lot people would play for Saban. You know what I'm saying, like he's the guy to play for. He's the guy to play for.
Absolutely. I still think he's probably one of the greatest coaches through all sports. So
yeah, definitely. His quotes and just like little clips that he puts out, I mean, they're just so like inspirational.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them ones for sure.
Gotcha. Moving over to the Pac-12 quickly. Oklahoma
Sorry,
State.
1 second. Can I go back? Who do you have any other takes on the Big 12, Big 10, or SEC, or are you just? Well, we didn't even say who. Well, we can start with the SEC. Do you think anyone's going to be in the conference championship besides Zav in Oklahoma or Zav in Oklahoma and Nebraska?
I don't, but again, and that was kind of the basis behind the question is the conference championship is cool, but for a lot of these guys, it's I would assume making the playoffs is the more critical portion of their season. Um, winning a
Yeah,
simply like Ohio State type thing. Y'all lost to Michigan, but won a national championship. So there's a slight stain on the record, but at the end of the day, like the goal was accomplished. So I think that's kind of the mindset for these guys. Is it important? Yeah, but and no, I don't see anybody outside of Nebraska and Oklahoma right now.
think about the Big 10. Big 10's maybe a little bit more intriguing. Well, also one more thing. Do you think that the SEC has more than two make the playoff?
One, two, stand by. One.
Kind of dicey for Texas. They got to get one win
Yeah.
though. Really, they just got to get one win. But the ones that I think that he could win, he's got to go on the road. He could be Baylor too, but Baylor's kind of got his number.
Yeah, Baylor's cooking right now, and at home. Yes, I think they get more than one in. I think they get more than one in. Because even if Texas beats Baylor, Baylor record already could put him in the playoffs. So, yeah. Um, Frow's got a loss early, 2 losses early, and then still has to play Oklahoma and Nebraska. And
I mean,
yeah, that's
he's got 2 more games he should win. Like he should beat NC State. He should beat South Carolina. Arizona State is a tough game. He's got them at home though. And the other 3, except for maybe Texas, he might not be favored.
so he would be the other, but it's just that 8 through 11 week is just rough for him. But yeah, I think Nebraska, Oklahoma, and then Texas could easily. And then it's not great for UNC just because he hasn't played a conference game yet, and he's already 3-2. So yeah, Nebraska, Oklahoma conference championship, and then I would take Texas for the 3rd team out of the SEC to get to the playoffs. As far as Big 10, Baylor, Ohio State, and Notre Dame. I think Florida State schedule is just not favorable right now. Between LSU, Ohio State, and Notre Dame, that's 5 losses if he loses all 3. That's a lot.
Yes,
That's a lot to bank on. So
yeah. But if he gets one, he kind of might be all right.
yeah, he definitely can. He definitely can, but for Notre Dame, you haven't played any conference games yet, but you're already 5-0.
So I mean, I need to win probably one more game to make the playoffs, pretty much at this point.
So, yeah, right now, 2-1 in conference. We'll go Baylor. LSU. The odds are, I don't know.
Win Notre Dame.
For conference,
I mean, him and Ohio State both have 1 loss right now already. So He's not like he's not. He lost to Ohio State, but Ohio State lost to Baylor. So, like,
No, I'll pick Notre Dame to go back to possibly getting the first round bye, and then still making the playoffs. But I don't have Notre Dame conference championship this year, just because he already has that loss to Ohio State, and then you still starting off strong, so the ball's rolling.
yeah, maybe we can get him this year. He's had our number for a little while.
That's
Miami is beating Georgia right now by 7 in the fourth quarter.
almost picked him for Survivor.
Georgia, yeah, I looked at that one for a minute too, and then we have
Too shaky.
7-0 early in the grind. Natty, Louisville's up.
All right. But yeah, I think I got LSU and Baylor for the conference championship for the Big Ten. If you quickly want to just give your thoughts on the Pac-12, and then we could just hop in real quick just to take a quick peek at the national championship for the conference or for the grind.
We skipped the Big 12, by the way, I think.
Oh, we
But
did. Sorry, we could.
that's all.
Who you got in the Big 12? Yeah, who you got?
The Big 12 is interesting. Honestly, I would have said Tennessee, but he just got spanked by Ole Miss. He might be able to ruin someone else's season, but I think Oregon's the clear favorite here. He plays the most consistent like style of ball. I mean, he's definitely beatable, but
How's Oregon not voted to tier 1 yet?
what'd you say?
How's Oregon
Last year he didn't. Last year he didn't make the conference championship. Florida State. I think Oregon actually beat Florida State, but Florida State was like undefeated pretty much all season. I think Florida State like lost like second to last game of the year to Oregon, and then won the conference championship, but then lost in the playoffs, even though he got a bye.
Okay.
So and then Clemson was down big at Oregon, like
Gotcha.
he was like down like 28, and Oregon blew it.
Okay.
So Clemson had the tiebreaker there, but those two, Oregon and Ole Miss, were all made the playoffs from the Big 12.
Gotcha.
This year, so yeah, Oregon is still the favorite. Ole Miss beat Oregon last year too, I'm pretty sure. So he'll have to do it again. But I don't really see it. I think Oregon wins that this year. And kind of runs the table in the Big 12. And the second team is interesting. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Washington. He hasn't played no games yet, but especially if he has like a favorable schedule. I mean, he's lost to some tier 1 guys. You see, he almost beat Texas, but so he's got to go at Georgia. That'll be a tough game. If he can get that one, he gets Ole Miss at home. He can drop the game to Oregon. Doesn't matter, but he might be able to beat Oregon too. He gets Tennessee at home, and I think he'll be able to handle business against Chuck in Miami. So that's my pick. It's definitely a dark horse. And look at his team overall. I mean, his team is pretty solid. Even though a lot of teams in the Big 12 are pretty solid, but he definitely probably has some firepower over there. So, I think it could be him.
Gotcha. Oregon still has. I know that's a rivalry game, and I think the game codes rivalry games a little differently. So, both his toughest opponents at home. Yeah, Oregon, and then I'll go with Ole Miss. Go with a safe pick. I want to pick Joe.
What's his schedule look like this year?
For Ole Miss?
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Michigan, lost to Nebraska, LSU.
Yeah, I don't know if Ole Miss is gonna be able to do it. I mean, his defense is a little bit he's pretty good with his user, number one, and then his defense is you kind of gotta get a feel for what he's doing. I'm not gonna like break down his game on here and do him dirty like that, but I don't
If
know,
you can
man.
catch on,
His team,
it's beatable. I'll tell you that. If you can catch on, it's beatable. But you gotta.
yeah, I mean, in our game, first and foremost, I was really just running it down his throat. But yeah, if you figure out he runs he runs like the same coverage almost every fucking play. So I mean, like, if you can figure out what he's doing, like,
You can take advantage.
yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, Tennessee got a couple bad breaks. I mean, I thought Tennessee could have won that game, but he was down like 21-0 to start the game. Awesome stuff. I don't know if Chuck's gonna be able to do it. At Washington, I don't know if Ole Miss can get that done. The thing with Ole Miss's team this year too is his team's not that good. You know what I mean? He defensively, his user and his coverage is a little bit unique. So he might be able to get a lot of people there. He probably will force the most turnovers of anyone not in tier one. So that'll definitely help him out. But offensively, I mean, his quarterback is really weak. His running back is good, but you know you can't run if you're losing as much as you want to. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't think he can get Oregon this year. I think it's gonna be Washington, man. I really do.
I can see that. I think his season will come down to this game. I guess winner of this game will be in the conference championship outside of Oregon.
Yeah, for sure.
But and then between I thought Chucky was gonna do much better, but his schedule kind of screws him up consistently. So
yeah, he's pretty good, especially in this division. He could definitely handle business, but yeah, he's not around enough.
So
Miami's still holding on to a 7-point lead over Georgia. That would be a huge loss for Georgia.
Well, yeah.
That would pretty much cook his season. Georgia's at the edge of the red zone just under 2 minutes ago. Keep y'all posted.
Gotcha. And then quickly, who you got in the Big 12 or Pac-12? Any surprises or?
I mean, you got a 4-sale this week, which is you should be in first place at this thing. So you're still my pick. I think you're my pick to start the season.
Playing Alabama at Alabama again, but
oh my bad. The tier ones get the priority of home and away.
I did not know.
Yeah. So initially, I had a thing where I was trying to make it to where like the tier twos always play the tier ones at the tier one's house, and the tier threes always play the tier ones at home. But it wasn't really working out. So now, like, I basically just make the schedules, try to make them relatively even. I try not to have anyone from tier like 3 playing like 3 tier 1s in the same season, like maximum 2. Sometimes only 1, depending on who you are. Sometimes maybe even I try to get you 0, like dependent. And then I go back through after that, and like I literally go to all the tier 1s and make sure they have 6 home games. And then I go back through again. I go through all the tier 2s, make sure they have 6 home games. Then from there, and so like, you know what I mean? So like when I do the tier 1s, I make sure they have 6 home games. Now when I go through tier 2, whatever, if it was home or away with the tier 1, I'm not going to move that. I'm only going to move their games against tier 3s. You know what I'm saying? Home and away.
Gotcha.
Unless there's some special situation. And then, I'll go through the tier 3s, and, I'll try to finesse as much as I can to make sure everyone gets 6 home games. But if it's not possible, it's not possible.
Gotcha. I get it. It's not a conference game, so I really... I'm not sweating it in the least bit.
So you can win that game, though. I mean, I think it's a trap game for Alabama for sure. You've been playing really good ball recently.
Nah, Alabama should mop the floor.
You'll get an 80 overall legend with the dub too, by the way. It's a big time game right there, I think. But yeah, Alabama plays good ball. But yeah, I would say Michigan, and then my second pick. I'm gonna go Auburn because I think he has the best player in the league.
That Cam Newton.
That Cam Newton is very tough. And it kind of depends on the schedules too, because everyone doesn't play everyone in this. So
Do I play Auburn this year? I do.
yeah.
I think
So
this
but,
South Carolina
Auburn,
game's tricky.
that's gonna be a big game. The Duke game he's got to play this week is pretty good game too. But once again, that Cam Newton is crazy, especially in this conference. I mean, like, look, South Carolina's 85 overall, and they got to deal with Cam. It's kind of tough. Georgia just got in. Yeah, yeah. He goes for two. Is he dumb enough to go for two? Because he knows he don't have nothing, no 2-point conversion plays in his bag. No, he's kicking. We have OT potentially. Yes, that's what I'm rocking with. Shoot, USC's been playing decent ball though. He kept it close with Notre Dame for a little while.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot of the like OG guys. You know what I'm saying? But really, it is that like top five of there. I'm surprised Syracuse is 3-1. I don't know who they've been playing against, but shout out to him making noise as a new user. And yeah, Florida. That Florida user. I don't know who's on his schedule, but if he shows up to play, y'all better be ready to play against that dude. He does not belong in tier 3. I'll tell you that.
Not at all.
So
Set people up
get ready.
for the Okie doke.
Yeah, Andy has a good team. Can we go to his schedule? I just wonder who he's going to end up seeing
Yeah.
in conference. I got a 97 overall team too.
Like I said, you setting people up for the Okie doke.
So yeah, I mean, Auburn's got to play Auburn and Georgia. So I mean, he's got mostly. He might beat Georgia, honestly, and Florida State, but in conference, yeah, he's going to play the two toughest ones right there, Auburn and Michigan. So
Mess up both of our seasons easily.
yeah, and he plays both y'all at home too, so that's going to be interesting for sure.
Gotcha. But no, as silly as it sounds, I had Auburn, USC, South Carolina, Duke, and then Florida. I like the mix that they got there, especially because you keep giving these. And then Syracuse ain't nothing to play with.
That team they got, huh?
Just the way y'all be boosting teams is right. Who needs recruiting when you can get a team boost?
One-time thing though, if you knew, I'm not doing it for nobody else. A lot of dudes that got boosts. Like look at Colorado. Look at what did his boost turn into? Dude had like a 95 overall team at one point, and you're doing nothing.
Listen, Oregon is back up to 4.5 stars, so I know he was concerned about his team earlier. So good to see him up there.
Yeah, we'll see if he might finish the season in tier 1. Finish the game in tier 1. I mean.
Oh yeah. Just listen, the game is a game, but it's cool. I know I'm getting a top pick for Oregon next year. Just locking that in, speaking it into existence.
I'm definitely taking him if I get a pick.
Oh, Oregon State will be available. I 100% believe that. So you should be all right.
They said Oregon State. We don't need those guys. Virginia Tech is up 7 in the Natty right now, going into half.
Do a quick peek. Who's streaming the game? Finesse.
Can we, if you can we catch the end of that UGA Florida overtime? I know UGA is gonna have all his stupid little ads. Well, maybe not.
Listen, I'm Turbo. We don't get ads over here.
Tough.
So I don't know. Y'all be complaining. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I wish this thing would like not be so jumpy.
Not again.
Yeah, it's not really watchable. unfortunately.
It's crazy how everything else runs smoothly until I get to Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know why that doesn't work. Like George is getting into the same thing where like he doesn't like just take his read sometimes. Like he could have had a touchdown like a few plays ago, and he's like not taking the slant when it's open, and then playmaker and dudes, and
Let's see. I don't know if you were watching on your phone. If you want to just watch the game on there and then kind of just simulcast it because the stream is showing it's okay. It'd be good to have your input while the game is going on. We could switch over to the Natty.
yeah. I gotta look. I'm in an ad right now for this joint, but I'm getting back in there.
Georgia hits a drag.
Like right there.
Yeah.
Like right there, bro. Hit the drag like 3 steps ago. Like, what are you waiting on? You would have had it. You probably would have had a touchdown. Now you're on 4th and 1, and you're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? Like he could have thrown that drag. Why is it he had to wait till he got to the sideline? Like the drag's been open. You even had the slant in the end zone that you could have maybe thrown, but it's like you just wait so long. Like you just sitting there like waiting for some other route. Like, dude.
This isn't the call. At least not for me.
Yeah, not for me either.
You still don't have numbers.
You're just putting yourself in a box.
Because if he...
And he's loading up. He got it though. Good. Worked out.
The crazy part is it shouldn't have worked, but it did. So
his line is also very, very good. I don't know if Miami's D line can like compete really, but but yeah.
4th and 1. More power to you.
I just don't understand why you would, because it's like you have way more options if you can just drop back and then run. I mean, especially when you have a dual threat quarterback.
You off trips week.
Was that like a what play was that? He runs that play a lot. I feel like it's like a halfback swing, but then he never throws a swing. He just runs with the quarterback. It's like weird. I got Maul kind of getting boxed up here.
Oh, what's going on now? Come on now.
Yeah, it's frozen on my phone too. It's not just you.
That's tragic.
For real.
That is absolutely tragic.
Might need to go to Maul stream.
I don't know if I...
Oh, they got lagged out of the game.
Oh, no.
Dang, that's insane. All right, well, I guess we'll have to... They're going to have to figure that out. Yeah. Or did they get lagged out of the game?
Yeah.
They did.
They sure did, because Maul was at the home screen. But we gonna keep it moving. We gonna pivot to the national championship for the grind real quick while we're here. And Virginia Tech is up 21-7. 2.5 minutes left in the third. Overthrows the streak. 360. The best quality.
It goes like every play. It's just funny. Oh man.
Listen, if you can't stop,
and then he's gonna. Oh, I thought. It's crazy how sometimes people get that throwaway and sometimes they don't. It's like, yeah, it just picks randomly when you get it. It's so annoying.
Now, I get it. I appreciate the game for doing it. It's frustrating sometimes. It's like, why are you letting him still hit my dude?
Yeah, facts. What did he do there? Halfback direct, his go-to.
Shifty running back, 4-4. Gotta go for it. And the automatic call is verticals.
You know it, man.
Slant flat concept double I.
That's gonna be open.
Does he hit it though? Okay, because I know a
Got
lot of times they'll overthrow that out route for no reason.
Virginia Tech doesn't have a hard flat on the field on a 4th and 4. I'm happy for Virginia Tech though if he can hold on. I mean, we'll call it a bubble ring, but I mean, still, like,
Can't stand that. But if you go back to the huddle after 2 plays, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, what are we doing? Dude literally runs verticals like every down. Verticals, halfback direct. Yeah, straight to it.
Yeah, now the team is going to be tired no matter what he runs. Oh, man.
RPOs, HB direct. He gets there though.
Yeah.
I guess you got to live with it,
Is wear and tear on for this game?
It looks like it. I don't know.
I've seen a lot of his dudes are red.
Oh, then they're probably not.
Well, in the crazy part, it wasn't everybody. That's what I was asking. So it's just.
It might not be, to be honest. So like out of all those plays, he literally ran verticals and like pretty much cheese plays, like direct RPOs. It's like it's my guy, but
He's won, though, right? Since he took over Louisville, he's won 1.
yeah, he won.
So.
He beat me in the natty doing, but I mean he's doing that though. It's like borderline against the rules. It's like he also ran her up like 17 times right there. Yeah, wear and tear is definitely off.
Okay.
Dudes never want to hit me up though and turn it back on. So they think it's in their benefit to play with it off. So hey,
No.
yeah, definitely not. But whatever. Definitely not against. Well, Virginia Tech team is very good too. So not as good as Louisville's probably, but
As a Virginia native, how are we feeling about these all orange unis and the white helmets?
I mean, I would never put that on for my team. But that's what Mace likes to do. So, hey,
I was like, the all again. I think I don't remember, but at one point in time, I thought Virginia Tech had some really tough uniforms, and then the ones that are in the game are kind of just disappointing.
I
No,
agree.
in real life they do have them because they have like those stone variation ones.
No, they had these jerseys in real life. I would wear them with the red helmets though, with the maroon helmets.
Gotcha.
I feel like the white helmets kind of, I don't know, they don't sit right.
Nah, I could have went all white on this game. Something crispy.
Mm-hmm. I wore one of LSU's weaker uniforms in my game this past week.
That
Oh wow, he's
yellow
out.
joint? Yeah,
Wow, he's out.
We saw that stuff.
Yeah, I don't really like that jersey honestly, but I never wear it. So
Virginia Tech would appear to be a 60-yard run up the middle, little shifty action, 1-2 cut to the house.
Yep. Just up out of there, man. Shifty is definitely. If we're ranking the top 3 badges on offense, what are you taking?
Shifty platinum, shifty gold,
We don't gotta do just assuming everything's platinum.
Oh, it's shifty by far. On offense, got to be a quarterback ability, right?
I don't know if I would use it. Well, that's not my 2 cents on it. It's crazy how a lot of these like verticals don't get like picked off when you're like over the top. He just overthrows them both. So I guess it's a nice ball placement by him, I suppose. But put it where no one else can get it.
Yeah. Now 5 wide, if you're playing a true 5 wide demon, 5 wide is really hard to stop if you're not able to get a pass rush in. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yes and no, but I feel you.
but since we're here, I'll put you on game since the it's the end of the year. I don't know if anybody will really have time. So what people are doing is they're playing like a dime 3-2-6. This is exact defense formation, and I think the combo is like Grit Breaker and what's the other one that helps during the run? It's Grit Breaker.
Inside disruptor.
Yeah, and something like that. But they're putting that on their edges, and then they're containing. And depending on what level you have Grit Breaker on, they immediately shed because they're kind of just hand fighting when you naturally contain. But they're just essentially insta shedding the tackle, and they're pass committing. And as long as you could shoot the run, you're rushing 3 with 8 in coverage.
Yeah, that's gonna be nasty. I could probably do that on my team. I have a lot of like
Well, good use
pure
rate.
power D tackles.
Good use
Oh
rate.
yeah, yeah, that was nice. That might be the game right there. 4 minutes to go on the ball. I mean,
Yeah,
if he just gets 3 plays off and chews the clock, I mean,
yeah. Just make it to the 2-minute warning, you'll be all right. Stretch left or right, or did he check out?
that's a good
So
run.
Yep. What book is he? He's in Alabama. It's got to be a stretch, right? Yes, sir. That's such a hard run to shoot. Tight white off is such a run. It's tough, hard. Listen, that one
His running back going crazy. Yeah, that's a fact. Nah, we hated your play style last year. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever you were doing last year, don't do that anymore, please.
Wait a minute, I was balanced last year though.
You were
It was
running
slow.
crazy.
No, in the grind? No, listen.
No, not in the. Well, I don't know about the grind. I was just talking about in
I
general.
was running the same stuff. Listen, I tell you, I found out the day before I played you, HB Direct, RPO. I was like, that can't be real. I ran that
It's
in the
real.
money league, and then I ran to get you. I was like, oh wow. You're like, bro, you can't do that. I was like, all right. Nah, but I was running Kentucky last year. I had a lot of
Real.
under center play action, and then it was just kind of, ooh, that was just risky.
That was like another. Yeah, it looked like a pick.
Yeah, it was just a slow play last year. That's all it was, and I just really waited for somebody to make a mistake, and they usually did. And then they were like, "Bro, I had 3 offensive possessions all game." Like, yeah, sounds about right.
He said, yeah. That was the main thing for real. Was the chew clock aspect.
Listen, it wasn't 2 clock. We were just because people will because there's no identifier. So I was really waiting.
What do you mean?
So in Madden, there's a thing that's identifier. You can get it, and it'll highlight who the person is on. So a lot of times, there's nothing like that in this game. So when I was running, especially the single back stuff, a lot of people would shift and then move dudes out of place. So I knew where the run fits were, and then I would just wait until they moved who they were using. And a lot of times they would give up their position, and then I would flip the run and ID it, and then that's how I was able to run the ball.
See.
So
Yeah, keep that.
listen, won me a conference championship, had me in 3 of those things last year. Lost to Kenzo. Who else I lost to? I think I lost to Kenzo twice. And then I won one.
Back to he be running some run the same thing. When he's really in his bag, he's running the play. But that shit is hard to beat. He's pretty good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, this running back from Virginia Tech is just going bonkers. He is just doing whatever he wants.
Like they're getting upfield too fast and running right by him.
Yeah. Well, he's also like shooting the gap like weird. I guess it's hard to shoot the gap on stretch plays.
Yeah. You gotta trust the computer. You gotta use your backside, trust the computer, and then you almost like can't overcommit if he has shifty. That's the thing.
Stone is wrapped up. You trying to do the power rankings?
Yeah, let's get back to it. Let me see if I got a fresh loose leaf. Excuse me, I'm not prepared.
Oh, shoot, I had a little league advance. Or limitless advance, matter of fact, you in there too.
Did they? Oh, did they give it a force loss? I think I was supposed to play.
I can't see. I'm still on the stream right now.
You stole one of my 5 stars in there too, but whatever, dude. Just see that Texas come around the corner. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I mean, I'm like going crazy in there recruiting wise.
Uh,
A lot of dudes don't recruit in there, so I'm just getting whoever I want, really.
For the most part, it's.
And I have a lead recruiter over there on like everybody, pretty much.
Oh, I have no lead recruit. I'm a talent developer, and then I'm upgrading speed. That's all I'm doing.
I feel it.
And it's like dudes are scrambling, and like my DN is 95 speed, so go for it.
That's the move for real. Them dudes are freaky. Dropping in the cover. Right now, I'm playing a 99 speed linebacker at the end in a lot of formations in the main league.
Just kind of let you do what you want. Like, go ahead, scramble if you really want to, because they'll think they hit the edge, and then my dude will just like hawk them down once that acceleration kicks in. So back at it. Your mom's favorite segment. Your dad is listening to it while he's making the brisket on the grill. And your sister told you about it, but you weren't ranked high enough, so she said better luck next time. It's the rankings.
We back, man.
Yes, posted last week's too.
Yeah, shout out to you for that. I'm about to go look at what I said last week, see who's moving the most.
Just for comparisons. Your rankings really look the same. So kind of consistent. They kind of always look the same.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Kind of. Did anybody drop out of the top 25? I think Ole Miss.
Ole Miss and Alabama. Well, maybe Ole Miss was in there. Alabama's out as well.
So.
Anybody new in? I don't think so. Tennessee's in right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I'm still don't need an S tier. I don't think. Let me. Who's up at the top?
Yo, sorry.
I think Nebraska. I mean, it's the usual suspects, right? They're undefeated. Could you go to Oregon schedule, please? Yeah, he has two of them actually. Um, yeah, I'm still probably not putting him A tier right now. Probably top of my B tier still.
Who's the other tier one one?
Arizona State, but I mean, special situation. His team is
Ah, of
cooked.
course. Did they play that?
They played that, yeah.
Okay,
They like got disconnected at the end. It was a good win for him for sure. But
gotcha.
and North Carolina has North Carolina lost someone else who's not like
Tennessee.
a tier. Tennessee,
Tennessee was tier one though.
not this year.
What Heavy D was? He was tier one. What, for a season and a half
He was
before he left?
he was tier one before he left. Yeah, but I moved him down to B tier. But I mean, Tennessee just got clapped up by Ole Miss, who got clapped up by me.
What is that?
So what I'm saying all that to say is I'm not gonna put Oregon in my A tier. He's gonna be the best team in my B tier, I think.
Okay.
A tier for me right now, I'm gonna go Oklahoma, Nebraska. Could you go to Ohio State schedule? Who's his other loss? Is it? Oh, it's to Nebraska. Nebraska at home against Baylor, but he did beat Notre Dame, so we'll keep Ohio State in the A tier as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna take anyone out of the A tier. I think Notre Dame too, even with his two L's. I think I'll keep them up there. They weren't like necessarily like bad losses, you know what I mean? Close games against other A tier guys. So even though he's dropped down, we'll keep him up there. So those four. Could you go to Baylor schedule, please?
6-0.
He is 6-0. He's ranked like, yeah, he's up there. Florida State W and an Ohio State W. So I'm gonna put Baylor in the A tier right now.
Oh, wow. 5 in your A tier this week.
Yeah. Actually, nah. He really don't.
Sorry, I should have said nothing.
Yeah, we'll put him up there. Honestly, I don't know if he really deserves that at the moment, but I think out of anybody, he probably does. I mean, he has beating Ohio State on the road is a big time win, and he handled business against Florida State, even though Florida State's from the Big 12. He's in the Big 10 this year, but first year up. But yeah, we'll let him rock right there for now. We'll cap the A tier right there,
All right.
and then B tier. I'm gonna go Oregon, LSU. I'll go Texas as well. Oregon, LSU, Texas. Who else is up here?
Got Clemson,
Oh,
Washington, Tennessee.
oh. No, actually, really, Baylor should be in the B tier. Sorry, Baylor, but I mean, he should be. So, like, it'll be those four. It'll be the four regular ones at the top.
That's tough.
Notre Dame, and Ohio State are definitely on teetering at the moment, but with their two L's. But I'll keep them up there for now. And then B tier, I'm gonna go Oregon, Baylor, LSU, Texas, and then that's A tier, B tier, C tier. I'm gonna go with the rest, everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about where we at.
Okay. Not mad.
Yeah, the only one who I think might have a case for B tier is Florida State, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think they've actually beaten anybody in tier one yet. They got a nice win against Alabama though. Oh, so that is a tier one dub in the conference. That's a nice win right there that he got for sure. But yeah, not quite enough. We'll keep him in C for now. He's probably head and shoulders the best team in C, and then he's got some big games coming up to where he can definitely push himself up a little bit. But next pod, I think it'll be a little bit more interesting to see, how some of these teams are still doing. Oklahoma, have they gotten a loss? Nebraska, they get a loss? Because they're gonna start playing all these tier one guys. So we're gonna really see where dudes stand. Oregon, through no fault of his own, isn't really probably about to play anybody who's gonna really push him up too high. But if he keeps running the table, he'll, that'll probably move him up some. See how LSU can keep going, and Baylor. See what Washington's going to be interesting, and UNC. UNC can beat somebody. UNC plays Oklahoma this week. I mean, he can get up. I don't think he does usually, but it's definitely possible. So yeah.
I like it. Got a final score. I think it was 49-41 for the Grind Championship. Virginia Tech.
He had his way. Okay. Shout out him, man. That's his first championship ever. So good for him.
Why do you say it like that?
I mean, I was just trying to think about it, but good for him, man. He's doing his thing. VT, give him a ring. Yes, sir. VT gets a ring. Baylor gets a second place joint. All right, there we go. What you think about this off season? I think I'm gonna probably leave it at players leaving for the rest of the night, and then in the morning go to week 1, and I'll probably try to get through at least week 3 or week 4 by the end of the day tomorrow, I think. But definitely gonna leave week 1 for people who go to work. Am I still here on the
Sorry. I was muted.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole off
No, you're good.
One day, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it all in one day. It's kind of extreme. Yeah, injuries were off. They don't want to say none, but okay. Fine by me. So we're past the Natty. We'll get to players leaving. Dang, I can't even really do my scouting like I need to because I need to go to bed. No way, bro. My running back who's super tough is leaving. That's sickening. We didn't get him enough burn. Oh my god.
1 second before you do too much. I don't really have that many people to be concerned about, so we try to get high character guys out there in Michigan.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, okay, of course we keep that guy who we don't care about whatsoever.
Oh man, my receiver's leaving. Okay.
It's crazy because this running back's gonna leave for playing time, and then I'm gonna be able to get him back for playing time. It's so annoying.
My best receiver's leaving. That's tough.
Yeah, I got a lot of receivers leaving. Steve Smith just left me too. Let me see who's still left on my team. What are we doing next year? Quarterback's leaving. The boys will be the starter. He's shitty. Running back, we'll keep Pope. We still got some good backs, but our best back left. Best young back is leaving. We'll be okay though, honestly. Uh, receiver. Dang. So my top 4 receivers are all leaving. That's rough.
It'll be a 5-star receiver out of Michigan State in the portal. Tough.
My receivers aren't even that good. Like the ones behind it, we're still good at tight end. Oh, I guess a lot of my line's gonna be coming back, which is nice. Actually, no, I take that back. No, they're not. Dang, bro, we gotta scout the portal. He is leaving.
Go ahead, go to bed. Don't even
I need to. Might be cooked. Dang, losing our best linebacker. I gotta make sure I got my talent developer stuff right this year. Some of these corners are coming back. Safety's coming back. All right, let's see who's going to the draft. Make sure we got this talent developer where we need it. Wide receiver, QB. We got a lot of guys getting drafted. Corner, D line.
This is crazy.
You said what?
I gotta get better at the league. I've been in the playoffs 3 times in the grind.
True.
I've either had like horrible seasons or I'm in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a little bit tricky, to be honest. Grind's only got like 20 teams in it right now, too.
Yeah, I made the playoffs like first year. I think.
Oh yeah, that's when it was really rocking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
We'll go there and D lineman corner. Guess we'll do corner.
but before we go, just gotta get bag with the question because there's some stuff happening.
Oh yeah.
What's going on with the Raptors? Why are the Cavs with Donovan Mitchell and James Harden tied 2-2 in the series right now?
They blew it. They blew it today. They should have won that game. I think they still probably end up winning that series, but 'cause they should have won the game today. But they got to turn it around. I mean, they got to lock in. Just a lot of kind of bad shots down the stretch, giving up a lot of threes down the stretch. I think they'll be okay though. I mean, the Raptors aren't like that good, so.
That's the problem. I thought James Harden not having to carry the scoring load and the rest of the Cavaliers having a decent, solid lineup and him just having to distribute should have been everything good to go. But it's just not that. A little shocking for me.
Yeah.
Moving on to the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year showing why he is. How do you feel about Rudy Gobert recently and his job against the Joker?
I haven't seen every game of that series, so I can't actually speak on it. But you know they're winning, so I'm assuming he's doing a good job. And showing his value, man. And people definitely don't respect it because he's so bad on offense, but clearly his impact is being felt.
It's tough because I don't know if they make it out the second round. 3-6. They're on the same side as. They played the Spurs.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I know if the Lakers win, they play the Thunder.
So bad matchups all around coming out of the first round. So, but just shows the Thunder and the Spurs playing real good ball all year.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be. I mean, the Spurs are really intriguing. You know, they can handle business because I mean their side's a little bit weaker in the first place, and they are young. So I hope they do make it to the conference championship. It would be crazy for Wemby to get to his first finals already, but definitely possible. Those young guards they have are good.
For sure.
So and he's just such a difference maker.
Orlando leads the Pistons 2-1 in the series. Cade is back though, but Paolo has just been on a tear. How do you feel about the Pistons, number one seed in the East, um, down 2-1?
I think they figured that out too. I don't think the Magic are going to shoot it well enough consistently. But they're about to go. They're about to play in Orlando again. They're down 2-1 playing Orlando again. So the Pistons got to go get this one in Orlando. So hopefully they can. They're another team that I really like. They're both interesting. I mean, it's just the NBA is so much younger now. So all these guys kind of a lot of new blood in there. But yeah, I think the Pistons figure it out.
Gotcha. Do you see anybody in the East giving the Celtics a run to the championship, or do you think they finish every series in 6 or less?
I think they finish pretty much every series 6 or less. They're just too much talent, like across the board. Probably the best players also in general. I mean, there's a couple guys who are up there. I mean, Tatum's coming off injury, and Cade's up there. But yeah, they're too good. Well-run organization, great coaching. I don't really see it.
Gotcha. Do you think they could beat either the Thunder or the Spurs?
Nah, I also don't see it. But they could. They got way more experience. I could see it from that perspective. And I mean, their guards. It'll be interesting to see if De'Aaron Fox can play like how he played tonight, like on that stage. If they play the Thunder, I don't see it. Spurs, maybe. Maybe. But Wemby's going to be such a problem for them.
Yeah.
So.
Do they have the bodies to throw with Wemby like that?
No, they really don't. Like, what are they going to do with Wemby?
Because I know that used to be a technique back. I don't even say technique, a strategy back in the day. You just, if you have bodies, you just throw them at them just to try to give them a different look.
Yeah, just wear them down. I mean, they'll probably try to go small against them. I mean, that's what Portland's been trying to do. But it just against Wemby, like put a guard on him, like put Jaylen Brown on him, try to like be physical, be like under him so he can't like dribble and shit. But he's just so big. And what'd you say? That's what I'm saying. So like you do like start fucking with his game a lot, but you still just there's parts of his game that just he's gonna just dominate. Like he's gonna get these offensive rebounds, just dunk some shit. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna throw lobs to him like left and right. Like
would that not? Because in my head, it's the moment. What Jaylen Brown 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
So almost a foot in height difference, and you're like, oh, we'll put him on Wemby. Well, they're not treating Wemby like the Rockets are treating Durant. They're not having him bring the ball up before. So if he's in the post, now you're at a size mismatch. On top of you're down a true rebounder on the offensive glass. Is that a matchup that you have to have Tatum go out and try to take, or do you?
They're gonna try to put like guards on them. I think the bigs, their bigs just have no chance. They don't have any big who's really gonna do anything. So you're better off like trying to take away something, but I don't think it's gonna work at the end of the day. So,
just trying something.
I'd rather have like Jalen Duren guarding him, who's also gonna get fried, by the way. But I mean, at least he's gonna like put up a fight, Okay. Like he can move his feet a little bit, Jalen Duren, and make it tough on him. He's gonna be real physical. It's not gonna be no easy thing. The Celtics just have no. What are they gonna do down there?
Gotcha. Oh, you ain't putting the ring for Texas, or maybe
I did. Maybe it didn't. It didn't save. Maybe.
1 second before I said that. No, it didn't. I don't think it saved. But
all right. Y'all get them right in a second. Again.
That's all I got for you. You got anything before we get out of here? You want to let the people
Nah, man.
the off-season schedule for the grind quickly.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me just put this little ring in his name, see if it'll stick this time. It should be there. Off-season schedule, I just put it in the chat. But we're going players leaving right now till tomorrow morning. Week 1 from then until 7 p.m. that night. Week 2 will be 7 to 10 p.m. Week 3 will be 10 p.m. to early morning Tuesday. When I say early morning, I mean whenever I get up. So sometimes that's like really early. Probably the latest it'll ever be is like 8 o'clock. And then I'll leave it on week 4 for a while. And then we'll do cuts that night for like an hour and a half. That probably can be flexible with that. Probably can move off of week 4 like sooner. Actually, I'll probably take week 4 down. Matter of fact, let me make that little edit real quick. We'll go 4 o'clock, and we'll leave it on cuts for a while, and then I'll make schedules that night. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's it. You heard it here first. Not only you got you set up for the league, got you set up for the grind. Before we get out of here, you got anything else?
Nah, man, that's all I got. Appreciate you holding it down with this, and yeah, till next time.
Yes, sir. Friles will be back maybe next time.
Hopefully. I don't know.
People down. He said he was tired.
No, he wasn't tired. He was playing FIFA. He told his friends he would play FIFA with them, so they did that instead of
serving the people.
Doing the pod.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they might just have to live with that. It sucks, but
It's unfortunate, but you know, what are you gonna do? I guess.
Keep it moving sometimes. Hopefully we can get him back though. We can get him back. So.
He'll be around.
Yes, sir. But until next time, I appreciate everybody for still sticking around, still communicating, still playing the games. Always appreciate it. Don't let that to go unnoticed. But
Definitely.